Welcome. This quick video is going to help you to know how to select a URL for your business or blog. We're going to be covering the to-dos and the not-to-dos. That's what to look for in a URL, what to stay away from, and why. In fact, we're going to walk you through the entire URL selection process using the fastest tools on the web. As you might already know, since people have been buying URLs for years and years for businesses and personal purposes, most of the simple and generic URLs are taken. This isn't a problem, however, since with a little creativity and the knowledge of best practices that you're getting right now, you'll be able to find a non-generic URL that is specific to your business, blog, brand website, or niche website without a problem. Alright, I'm going to quickly list in simple terms the to-dos and the not-to-dos, each one at a time. As it happens, there are 3 to-dos and 3 not-to-dos. We'll do the to-dos first. Here are the 3 things that you're going to want to consider when selecting your URL. Number 1, clarity. Number 2, uniqueness. Number 3, impact. All 3 of these have one common purpose: to be relevant, memorable, and strong for the visitors that you'll be attracting to your website. Happily, this strategy also takes search engine optimization into account for search engines like Google, since of course Google wants to connect people with the most relevant results. As we search for the correct domain name, you'll want to keep clarity, uniqueness, and impact in mind, and with them we're going to take a look at the best practices for naming a website. Here they are. Name it after your product, your niche, your company, your service, or your own name. Here are some real-world examples of these top to bottom. BeanieBabies.com, UniverseToday.com, Sony.com, LearnSpanish.com, MaryClaire.com. You can also use or add what is called impact words. Impact words are words that provoke a desired emotional reaction. Here are some examples of impact words used as URLs. Incidentally, impact words are often very unspecific in meaning, but they are very specific in feel. Here are 3. Bing.com, Yahoo.com, and the notorious Google.com. The benefit of using impact words as a strategy is very simple. If you hit the spot with one, they can catch on quickly and be very brandable. There is one major drawback to using an impact word by itself. Although they can feel very punchy, they do not specifically say what it is to your audience. And that will bring us to the do-nots. As we mentioned earlier, there are 3 do's and 3 do-nots. What we're looking for in these 3 do-nots is also very simple. Starting an online business or blog is primarily about getting eyeballs onto your page, ears onto your message, and attention for your product or service. The following 3 do-nots are by far the most common errors that are made when picking a URL. Number 1, do not use any .dot extension aside from .com or .net. This is for 2 reasons. First, simply put, strange extensions confuse people. Your customers and readers prefer normal extensions. Second, Google has always preferred these as well, so avoid other extensions and you will get better rankings. Number 2, do not use anything that is difficult to type, say, remember, has dashes in it, or has periods in between. Number 3, along the same lines, do not use strange spellings or nonsense words. Examples: fairinheight.com, kablowy.com. And that's the end of the 3 do's and the 3 don'ts. At the end of this video, I will put the do's and don'ts summary up on the board so that you can use them to select your domain. Very, very exciting. Go ahead and click the link below the video to follow me to Bluehost, where we're going to put this all into practice right now. Go ahead and press pause, click the link, and I'll see you in just a sec. Alright, you should now be at bluehost.com, and in the center of the screen you'll see a green button. Go ahead and click that, and no, you don't have to sign up now. We're going to use their service to discover whether or not URLs are available, and then you can get them now or later. That's entirely up to you. As mentioned at the beginning of this video, most of the simple and generic URLs are taken. We're going to need to do some trial and error with their tool here on this page to discover whether or not the URL that we want is available and make needed modifications. I'm going to use our previous examples as examples here to demonstrate what needed modifications might look like. The example of yourproduct.com. In our case, it was beaniebabies.com. If we type beaniebabies.com into the search field here and press next, we of course discover that beaniebabies.com is not available for registration. So if we sell Beanie Babies, what should we do? We would enter a modifier term. A modifier term in this case, with a URL named after a product, might be something that we can deliver in our business about this product every time. For example, let's try Beanie Babies Fast. And as it turns out, that is indeed available, and we could go ahead and claim it for our business or for ourselves. I think you see how that works. I'd like to bring another technique up as well. You'll recall we discussed impact words. You can use an impact word as a modifier term. As we recall, impact words are there to provoke the desired emotional reaction in the person seeing it, hearing it, etc. If you have an impact word that is associated with the name that you're thinking of for your website, go ahead and put it in, and you will be able to make it happen. If the domain name that you just tried is not available, just keep clicking the back button until you find one that is. It's not a bad idea to make a quick list of your favorite 5 or 10 that are available and choose from those. Alright, now that you know how to do it and where to do it, we're going to go ahead and put up the list of the 3 do's and the 3 don'ts and let you go for it. This is one of the really exciting moments that you will have along the way. So congratulations, and once you have your URL, we'll see you in the next video for how to set up your new website.